Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. So, today we have our second Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl Wi-Fi battle. This is going to be against Ariel, another random person offline. So, as you can see, I am using the same team I was using last time. Looking at the opponent's team, it looks to be pretty strong. They do have the Uber on there, as we do as well, so that's kind of fair. So, what do I want to lead with here is the question. I think we're just going to go with the Aerodactyl this time, actually. And we'll see how that works out. So, once again, I am pretty excited to be here, getting into some battles here on BDSP. Definitely feeling better than I was during the last one, which is good. So hopefully my voice will not do anything horrible in this one like it was doing in the last one. And hopefully my opponent won't do anything horrible in this one as they ended up doing in the last one. So here we go, and he is going to lead with the Azelf, which is okay. So there is the Speed Demon ready to go. So I do have the pressure coming into play. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and get the Stealth Rock set up right away here on him. No reason not to. So I do outspeed him. Going to get the rocks up, which is always good. And we'll see what he wants to do here. So he's going to go for a Thunderbolt. So he is packing that. So that's going to knock me all the way into the red. I do survive. I was Focus Sash, so even if he would have knocked me down to the sash, I would have survived. I think I'm just going to stay in. I don't really want to risk a switch right now, and I got the rocks up, so I'm going to stay in and click Stone Edge, try to get some damage. But he's actually going to go for a switch of his own here. He's going to come in with Dawn Fan, so that's pretty smart on his part. So he is going to take the Stealth Rock damage. And then I'm going to go ahead and Stone Edge. I do hit it, which is nice, but not going to do much of anything to this thing, unfortunately. And then he is going to regain some HP with the Leftovers. So I kind of have a choice to make at this point. He could definitely Ice Shard me and take me out, but he might want to either Rapid Sprint or get his own rocks up. So I don't really want to switch, actually. So I think I'm just going to stay in and Earthquake this thing, so that's what I'm going to do. And, okay, so he's not going to Ice Shard, so the Earthquake is going to not do too much, so this thing is probably a maximally defensive set, so he's actually just going to go ahead and get his rocks up. So that's not great, but it is what it is, and then he is going to regain some HP with the Leftovers once again. So, once again, I could switch out here if I wanted to. I don't know if I want to, though. Not sure if I really want to, but, you know what? Maybe I will. Yeah, so, you know what? We're just going to switch. Why not? So we're going to try to save Aerodactyl for later. So we're going to go ahead and switch in with the Mew. So, there it is. And we do take the Stealth Rock damage, and then he is going to go ahead and Rapid Spin, so that's a little unfortunate. He's going to get the speed increase, but then also get rid of my rocks, so that kind of sucks. But we could get rid of his as well if we wanted to, so we're going to get some HP back with the Leftovers. Still faster than him, so that's good. And then he's going to get some HP back as well. So I could defog here, or I could just attack this thing outright. I think at this point I'm probably just going to attack him, so we're just going to Psychic, try to hit him as hard as possible, because why not? So we'll see what he wants to do here. Definitely thinking about this one. And he's not going to stay in, so that sucks. We'll see what he wants to come in with. And it's going to be Blissey, so that really sucks. So yeah, he's definitely going to tank this attack very well, I would imagine. So yeah, the Psychic not going to do much of anything. I do get the special defense drop though, so that's, I guess, nice. But even so, I can't imagine being able to do much of anything to this thing on the special side. So we're both gonna regain some HP with the leftovers, it looks like. And so I think now is the time to defog, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. He might not stay in because of the special defense drop, but we'll see. But yeah, I don't want to leave his rocks up any longer, so I do outspeed. He does stay in, gonna defog, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of his rocks, which is nice. Drop the evasiveness, not that that really matters. And he's gonna thunder, that's interesting, but he misses, so that's fine. And I'm gonna get some HP back with the leftovers. So he's also gonna get some HP back with the leftovers. This turn, he's back up to almost full, but with that special defense drop, I'm tempted to kind of stay in here and just Aura Sphere to see how much damage I can get. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to do that, actually. We're going to see how much damage we can do to this thing. So, there's the Aura Sphere, and how much can we get? Actually, that's not a terrible amount. I'm going to knock him down to a little above half. He's going to Flamethrower in return, and that's not going to do too much of anything to us. Going to get some HP back from the leftovers on both sides. So, yeah. But unfortunately, this is kind of a losing battle of attrition here against this thing. I think we just have to switch. So I think we're just going to go ahead. We have to switch into something physical. So the best option we have is the Infernape. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go ahead and just straight up switch into the Infernape. So there it is, and he is going to Thunder, and he does connect this time, so that's probably worst case scenario. So he hits us down by a little less than half, and then gets some HP back with the leftovers. So he did have to take a hit there, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So I don't expect him to stay in on this matchup, so I'm actually just going to U-turn at this point. Not expecting him to want to stay in and take a fighting move from this thing. So, indeed, he is not going to want to stay in on that. So he is going to switch, and he's going to go ahead and come in with Lugia. So, that is definitely not bad for us. So, we're going to go ahead and U-turn, get the chip damage on this thing. Not much. We do take the Life Orb damage, and then we do get the pivot. So, I think we might as well go ahead and bring in our very own Uber Legendary to combat the Lugia. So we're going to go ahead and come in with Palkia and have a little face-off of the Ubers. So pressure is going to come into play. And I guess he has leftovers on everything, which is super not annoying at all. So he's going to get some HP back from that. I think we're just going to go ahead and go Spatial Rend here. No reason not to, really. So we'll see what he wants to do, if he wants to stay in or not. He does stay in. We outspeed, hit him with the Spatial Rend. It is Lustrous Orb boosted, and that is going to knock him down, wow, by really not a whole lot, honestly. He takes that pretty well. So he must be like maximally specially defensive to take that well. So that's unfortunate. But we can chip him down. I think we can win the War of Attrition here, so we're just going to do it again. We had to take an Arrow Blast. We're going to have to take more, I'm sure. But we're going to hit him with the next Spatial Rend. And that one, okay, that time that is going to, with a critical hit, actually finish him off. So, yeah, I don't feel bad about that just because it's Ubers, so it's whatever. So, yeah, that's going to knock him down to 5. That is pretty big, getting rid of the Lugia, especially bulky set could have really been annoying to try and take down. So, that is great for us, and that is the way the game goes. So now he's going to come in with the Salamence, and no Intimidate, so he's going to be rocking Moxie. I don't know if we can outspeed this thing or not, but I kind of don't want to stay in or switch and give him a free chance to set up here if that's what he wants to do. So I think we have to just stay in and Spatial Rend here and see what happens. So we do outspeed, that's nice. So we're going to hit him with the Spatial Rend, and he is not going to be able to take one of those. Palkia with Illustrious Orb is just absolutely disgusting, the damage output. So it's definitely Uber for a reason. So that's going to make quick work of the Salamence, dropping him down to 4. So that is pretty great for us. Palkia putting in some pretty amazing work, as it should. So we'll see what he wants to bring in now. He's definitely thinking about this one. And not sure what he wants to do. But yeah, it's definitely, I will say, kind of annoying that you can't recheck your opponent's team preview whenever you want, unlike in the prior games. So kind of forgot all what he has brought, so not sure what he's going to want. But I do remember the Blissey, so that is really his answer. So he's going to come in with that. So I don't want to stay in on this, even though I've been doing some great work with the Palkia. I don't know what my odds are of really touching this thing. So we definitely want to switch, and unfortunately we can't do much to this thing on the special side. But I don't just want to straight up switch Infernape in, because I don't want to take a hit like that. So what do I want to do? I don't know. It's actually kind of a difficult... You know what? I think we're going to go ahead and just come in with the Snorlax, actually. I think that's the play. So I'm going to go ahead and switch out and come in with the Snorlax. And he's going to go ahead and Thunder, and he is going to miss once again. Very low accuracy move. He is going to regain HP with the Leftovers once again. So I think we're just going to go ahead and click Yawn here. He might not want to stay in, since he should know that we're probably going to be a physical set. So doesn't want to take a hit on the physical side, I'm sure. And indeed, he's not going to stay in. So he's going to go for the switch. And he's going to switch in with the Dragonite. So that's kind of fine, actually. We're going to go ahead and Yawn this thing. So it is going to fall asleep next turn if he wants to stay in. So that is good. I think we have no reason to not just go for a Body Slam here. So that's what we're going to do. And then if he, regardless of whether he stays in or not, it should be decent. So he is going to stay in, and he's going to Dragon Dance. So not going to care about falling asleep, actually, which is interesting. So he's going to get the attack and speed increases there. We're going to go ahead and hit him with a Body Slam. And probably not going to do a ton, thanks to the multi-scale. But we actually get the Paralysis. So that's actually kind of interesting, because now we're not going to get the sleep. So he gets some HP back with the Leftovers. I'm actually not sure what's better, to be honest, either the Paralyze or the Sleep. The Paralyze is permanent, which is nice. But yeah, that's interesting. So, interesting turn of events. I don't know if I want to stay in on this match, actually. I think I want to preserve Snorlax here, actually, so I'm just going to go ahead and switch in Aerodactyl. Probably going to end up being just a sacrifice switch. But we'll see what happens. So there is the Aerodactyl once again. Got the pressure coming into play. And he is going to go ahead and Roost. Okay, so he's going to go ahead and put himself back up to full with that, which is going to reactivate the multi-scale. So that kind of sucks. So I think we're just going to... I think we're going to go Stone Edge here. I hope we can hit one of those. So there's the Stone Edge. We do connect. That is going to do a ton of damage. That's going to take him down by about 2/3. He's going to go Dragon Claw in return, and from that HP, we're definitely not going to be able to take one. So that will take out the Aerodactyl and drop us down to 5, but that's okay. Definitely put in work. He's going to gain some HP back from the Leftovers. So I think we want to, at this point... I think we just want to come back in with the Palkia, actually. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah, because why not? It's here, so let's use it. So, going to have the pressure coming into play once again. We should definitely outspeed because he's paralyzed. And we're just going to go Spatial Rend again. And he is not going to want to stay in on that for sure. So he is going to bring the Blissey in to try and absorb that attack on the special side. And we'll see how much this does. Spatial Rend, Lustrous Orb boosted. And that does quite a lot of damage, actually, to the Blissey, all things considered, but still not enough to whittle this thing down by any stretch. So I think we're not going to want to stay in here for sure. So I think we are going to want to just come back in with the Snorlax once again. So we're just going to do that. Round we go. So there it is once again, the Snorlax. And he's going to go ahead and Thunder once again. And once again he misses. So that is just what happens when you run those low accuracy moves, I guess. So he gets some HP back with the leftovers. We're just going to go ahead and Body Slam again. No reason not to at this point. He does stay in, and he actually outspeeds us, so that's interesting. Hits us with an Ice Beam. Not going to do much. We are max HP with Thick Fat, actually. We're going to Body Slam him in return, and that's just going to take him out outright. So I'm not sure what he was predicting there, but definitely didn't work out for him. So that's going to knock him down to 3, which is pretty great for us. We get some HP back with the leftovers. So that is also pretty great. So he's going to go ahead and come back in with the Dragonite now. I think in the interest of time, I think we're just going to stay in and Body Slam this thing. And unfortunately, we don't outspeed it. Even though he's paralyzed, he gets the Dragon Claw on us. Take us down by a little less than half. The Body Slam in return is going to get rid of the Dragonite, so that's pretty great. That's going to knock him down to 2. And then we get some HP back with the leftovers. So Snorlax putting in some mighty fine work here as well. So we'll see what he wants to do in response. He is definitely running low on options. And he's going to come in with the Donphan. So what do we want to do here? I think we're just going to straight up switch out into the Mew, actually. Want to go ahead and preserve Snorlax just in case. So, going to switch in with the Mew once again. And he's just going to go ahead and Earthquake. So, that is going to do quite a lot of damage, unfortunately. Knock us down to about a quarter. We do get some HP back there with the leftovers. So, he is also going to get some HP back with the leftovers. So I think at this point, we don't have any reason not to just go ahead and go for a Psychic, so that's what we're going to do. And we should outspeed this thing, but no, he's actually going to switch out, so he doesn't want to take a special attack from the Donphan. He's going to go ahead and come in with the Azelf, so that's okay. So we're going to hit a Psychic on this thing. Probably not going to do a ton. Actually does a pretty decent amount, about a third. And then he's going to regain some HP with the leftovers, since... once again, I guess all of his Pokemon have leftovers, so that's a nice, unfriendly ode to the timer, but nonetheless, I think we're just going to Volt Switch here, actually, on this thing, so that's what we're going to do. He's going to U-turn, actually, so that's interesting. Okay, so we actually do survive the U-turn in the red, and then, unfortunately, he's going to get the pivot first into the Donphan. So that is unfortunate, because the Volt Switch obviously not going to do anything. So yeah, that kind of sucks. So and we're going to be running low on time here, which also sucks. Going to get some HP back there with the leftovers. So he's going to get some HP back with the leftovers again too. So we're definitely going to try to play as fast as possible to hopefully finish this one. So we're just going to click Psychic here. And he is actually just going to Ice Shard. Kind of thought that was coming. And we actually do survive despite a critical hit. We survive with 3 HP. Going to hit this thing with a Psychic in return. It is not quite enough to take this thing out, unfortunately. So we're both going to get some HP back from the leftovers then. And yeah, here we are. So just going to go ahead and click Psychic again. And he's probably just going to Ice Shard again, and indeed he does. And this time around, we're not going to be able to survive it. So that'll take care of the Mew and drop us down to 4. And he does regain some HP once again with the leftovers, but that is okay. We do still have a lot of answers waiting in the wings here, namely the Palkia. So we're going to lean on that thing once again. I'm going to come in with that. And we have the pressure coming into play. So we're going to go ahead and click Surf here. No reason not to. That is also boosted by the Illustrious Orb. And it doesn't have that very small chance of missing like Spatial Ren does. So he is going to go ahead and Ice Shard us here, knowing that he's not going to survive an attack. That actually does a decent amount of chip, knocks us below half, but we are going to hit him with a Surf in return, and that will take care of the Dawn Fan for sure from that range and knock him down to just one Pokemon. So that last Pokemon he has is going to be the Azelf, so he's going to come in with that. So we're just going to go ahead and click Surf again. Not sure who's going to outspeed who. Almost out of time here, unfortunately. He's actually going to outspeed us, hit us with a Psychic, and we do survive that with 9 HP in the red. That is an epic survive there. We're going to go for the Surf again, and from that range, that is going to take out the Azelf. So that is game. All right. So we're going to get a 4-0 victory there over Ariel. But that was a really good game, actually. Very good game indeed. And we'll go ahead and leave the global room with seconds left on the clock. Nice win for us. All right, so that's it. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and/or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.